The second bird landed on the ground. He dashed forward, using the flames once again to propel him. Vorden fired fireball after fireball, but then Berg just covered his hands in flames and would knock them away. "Looks like your fire is no stronger than mine, you thief," he shouted. Then, with his hands covered in flames, he went for a punch towards Vorden's face.
Quinn and Peter had been walking for a good 15 minutes as they headed to what looked like a little abandoned well. While the two of them were walking, not one of them had said a word to each other, and Quinn was the type that hated an awkward silence between two people. In the end, he gave in and just had to say something. "Why did you do it?" Quinn said. Peter didn't have to ask what he was talking about. It was as clear as day. They continued walking for a while longer until eventually Peter replied, "I don't want to make any excuses. I know what I did was terrible. But you don't understand, Quinn. I was scared. They had already gone for Vorden and managed to catch him. Then they went after me and—" "Enough!" Quinn snapped back. "I don't want to hear any more. You were right the first time when you said you weren't going to make any excuses. When someone does something wrong, everyone has a reason, be it good or bad. But after everything we had done for you, why didn't you come to us?" "Could you really help me, Quinn? Would you be saying the same thing if you knew who was behind everything?" Peter asked. "Did you give us a chance?" Quinn replied. "Do you know the saying, you miss all the shots you don't take?" The two of them had finally arrived at the village, and Quinn turned around to look at Peter. He could see his teary face. "When you chose to go against us that day, Peter, you were the one who had given up. You didn't try taking a shot and made your chances go down to 0. The two of them looked around the abandoned well. In the center was a giant machine used to draw water. It had rusted, and just from looking at it, you could tell it hadn't been used in a while. The only other thing in the place were 2 abandoned buildings. One room was completely bare apart from a single window, while the other building had a couple of broken wooden bed frames. After taking off the rucksack and putting it on the old bed, Peter finally laid down and was getting some rest. "I'm going to go exploring around for a little bit. Are you all right to stay here? Don't worry, I won't be going too far." "Are you sure you're going to be safe?" Peter said. "Yeah, as long as you aren't behind my back, I'll have nothing to worry about," Quinn said jokingly. "Sorry, that was a low blow." Quinn pictured the map in his head. He remembered the red zone was quite a large circular area. They had just come from the left direction, which was where Vorden and the others went. So as long as Quinn went right and forward, he should be in a different area of the red zone. With that, he decided to head off into the desert with his umbrella in his hand. Watching all of this happen was Ben and his group. "It looks like the two of them have split up. You 3 go for the kid with the umbrella. Take off everything, even his money card, and get him to transfer everything over. Me and Hugo will go get rid of the other one." They did as told, and 3 of their men went off to follow Quinn into the desert, while Ben and his friend Hugo had decided to enter the same building that Peter was in.
To watch more episodes of my vampire system, follow Pocket FM Fantasy Chronicles. You can watch the next episode here in the playlist.